Yo. Live Q&A session. I'm doing my cardio. This is where I answer your questions while I do my cardio on my desk bike. Back in the day, I would do this playing Smash Bros. Or Call of Duty Mobile. Now I figure I'll talk to y'all for a little bit while I answer your questions, while I get some low intensity cardio in. I got to burn 4,000 calories every day. So this is gonna help me get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Yo, but I'd be remiss if I didn't show y'all. Those of y'all don't know, I got something called the Victory Vision Plan. All right, the link is in the description. It's also the pinned comment, but the link is in the description. And this thing will help you accomplish all of your goals. Man, I'm telling you, help you accomplish all your goals. So you're gonna download this. It's a Notion template. It's free. It's in the link in the description. All right. You click the link. There's a video here on how to use it, but it's like this, right? So basically, you go to this, you open, and how it works is you expand this, and basically, you put all your goals in each column, right? And then you plan out every step of each goal, right? And then you put a deadline in it. And you can go in here and add more stuff to it, like add notes to each one, whatever. But now you got every step to each goal. And then what you do is they all have deadlines. Because motherfuckers be saying, yo, man, I want to accomplish this. You got a plan? No. Or they say, yeah, I got a plan. Or I wrote my goals down. Like, you got every step of the plan written down with deadlines for every step? No? All right, then you're full of shit. That shit ain't going to happen, homie. But now you'll have it, right? And then you can see your progress, right? So you can look at, once you have it, a deadline on every step, now you can click on a month view and see everything you got to do for each month. And then you put this in your calendar when you're going to do it. That's the key. You say when you're going to do it. These are just deadlines. You put it in your calendar when you're going to do it, right? And then as you progress, then you can like mark off, okay, this is in progress, boom, right? Oh, I did this one. Then you move it to done, right? Or you can move them just like this, right? Whatever works best for you, right? You see everything you got to do this month, but you can also see everything you got to do this week. You can go down to week view, all right? So this is the things you got to do this week to accomplish all your goals. Then you can check on you can also have a tab you can check on progress of each step. This is crucial when it comes to goals. This is one of the reasons I've been able to accomplish so much over the years. Y'all been watching me over the years. Y'all saw the whole come up, right? Because I planned my goals out. And I didn't have this kind of software back then, but I would write everything down and have a deadline for each step and then put everything in my calendar. But I also track my habits. And that's where you get this from. This is the habit tracker. So what's cool about this is, bang, this is like old data. You're gonna have to like erase this and put your own data in here, right? But boom, you put down the date of every month, right? How many hours you worked on your goals, right? Whatever it is, how much money you made each day, how many hours of sleep. The money thing is cool because it's dynamic, right? This chart moves with it. So check this out. Let me put it like, let's say this guy made $44,000. You see the chart changes, right? I'm gonna put it back to normal. This is crucial, man, to track your habits, track your progress. How many hours you sleep, how many hours you work out, and then you track your macros. And this is dynamic too, right? So look at calories consumed each day, right? That's this column. When if I change this to 200, you see the calories move, the calories change, right? But also when the calories change, the deficit change, because you can also put in how much you burn, right? So if you have a fitness tracker like an Apple Watch or an Oura Ring, that's how I track my calories I burn each day, right? You can track that too. Then you put your weight in here, and the weight is dynamic too. So here's a graph of the weight. All right. So let's say I change this to this guy gained 500 pounds last day. You see the chart changes, right? You see what I'm saying? This is dynamic. So now you can visualize your progress. All right. This is super important. You can get this shit for free. All right. You can get this shit for free. Link is in the description. All right. And if you want to join the call, get on here and ask me some questions. The link is in the description. All right. So let me answer some of these questions. What happened to George? George is the cat I used to have. My son was, we had to give him away. He's living with, we gave him to another family. And it's cool because they had like young kids who were excited to have him. And there was a puppy there. So George is living his best life, man. He's living his best life. My son was allergic to cats, so we had to give him away. All right. What's your opinion on people who work less than 80 hours a week? I mean, if they're happy with what they have, then that's cool, man. You know, if you're super ambitious and you want to take it to the next, if you're serious about, if you want to have extreme financial success, extreme results come from extreme effort. Like it can't happen any other way, right? The world's not silly enough for it to happen any other way, right? So that's not extreme. So 40 hours a week is not extreme, it's super regular, right? So if you want extreme results, you got to put in extreme effort. That's for real. That's for real, man. What else we got over here? What's a good book on breaking bad habits? The Power of Habit. A lot of people like what's that book? Atomic Habits, and it's good. But the Power of Habit is my favorite book on the subject, and I have like tons of good YouTube videos about it too. You know what I'm saying? So you can check my YouTube page. All right. Stuff, Brandon. I can't wait for the Influencer Domination Accelerated lesson tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. I'm putting in a lot of effort in that joint, and I'm really excited. You know, we do 2 calls a week for everybody who's in Influencer Domination. You can't get in it now, like it's too late. We're probably going to open it up again for a few days, maybe next month, to let new people in. But man, I just see the progress that everybody's making each week with their content is super dope. All right. Do you crypto? No, I don't own any crypto. I don't own any crypto. What qualities you look for a woman? What's that shit called? Booty. Nah, but no, my girl, man, my girl has all the qualities of course. You know what I'm saying? She's smart. That's important to me because you know I can't fuck with no dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? Can't fuck with no dumb bitch. Smart. She's beautiful, good person, honest, caring. And has good energy. Like those are the things that are important. You know, you guys got to really be discerning about the people the women you bring in your life. You know, everybody knows you become like the people you're around, but for whatever reason, motherfuckers don't take that into account with the women, right? They just go for looks, right, or sex or whatever. But you gotta go off her vibrations, her energy, because if she's got a chaotic life, you're gonna inherit all that chaos if you bring her into your life. That's real talk, man. You're going to inherit all of her chaos. You're going to inherit everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, what's up, man? He helps us make the hose drip. What's up, player? Coming through with the fucking $2, man. So my current sleep stack, all right, before I go to sleep, starts off with Unisom. That's the base. Unisom. It's like Tylenol PM without the Tylenol. Just the PM part. That's the base. Then ZMA, mostly for the magnesium. Magnesium helps you sleep. What else am I taking at night? Because I got it all in. I'll look at it. It's L-theanine, right? It helps you get that relaxation mode, man. Then we got what's the name of that shit? That's about it. I take 10 grams of creatine per day. So I take like 5 grams of creatine. I like the pill version because creatine tastes like sand. So I just get creatine pills, some generic brand. But I take 5 in the morning and 5 at night. 5 grams. People made fun of me for so long, man. They made fucking videos talking shit about me because I said I take 10 grams of creatine per day. But Huberman said, yeah, man, 10 grams. Huberman had a video where he said 10 grams, between 5 and 10 grams is good. That's what you need, right? And he's a fucking white science man, white science doctor, man, right? So motherfuckers owe me an apology. All right. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for right now with sleep. I'm really good at sleep. But that's the main thing, Mr. Whole Strip. That's what's up. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to that. Yeah, that's the name of the shit. You can just buy that too, right? You can just go put that. I'm not going to attempt to say that word. It's an intimidating amount of consonants in that word, but you can buy that. You know what I'm saying? And just it's Amazon. You know. Someone says bald high. Yeah, man. I've been shaving my head since I was 16, bro. Catch up, man. See, like, here's the thing that to white America, I want y'all to come pay attention to right now. A lot of African American men, we shave our heads just because we like the look. I've been shaving my head since I was 16 because I wanted to be like DMX and Tupac, right? Because they were pretty big when I was around that age. Tupac was the biggest rapper of all time. You know what I'm saying? DMX came through, sold $10 million, 10 million albums on his first shit. That was real influential to a young version of me, you know? And a lot of black guys just shave our heads because we like the look, man. If I would let my hair grow, I probably have more hair on my head than you're gonna have when you're 42. I have the same amount of hair as the average 42-year-old man. But you know, I understand. I'd be insecure if I was white as well, because y'all be looking like I'm from the future. Sometimes with that shit, like y'all be looking real futuristic, man, with that shit. So I know but yo, I don't want you to give up, man. You got to find another way to try to insult me. Don't give up, brother. I believe in you. I believe you can find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't gonna work for black guys. All right, that only works on white boys. If you make fun of him for being bald, it only works on white boys, man. Because like I know you don't know much about our culture, but I will be your liaison. You know what I'm saying? We just do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Go watch it. There was a show. Damon Wayans had a show. We had a family, and the kid was shaving his head bald in high school, right? It's normal for us. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for us. But I understand. I'd be insecure if I was white as well. I get it, man. Y'all be looking hella futuristic. You know what I'm saying? Find another way. No, man, Big Joe, did you give up already? You gave up already, man. Come on, Big Joe. You can find something else. Find something else, man. Don't give up. Why you gotta be a fucking bitch, man? Let's go. Fucking pussy. Yo, what up, man? What's good? Perfect shot.
What's up, man? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. How you?
Man, I'm great, man. I love to see you having fun with this YouTube, man. Like, bro, it's so funny, man, to see you have fun. 1 minute you laughing and joking, next minute, man, you just flaming them, letting them know what it is, man.
Oh man, we just having fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling, man. I'm out here, man. I'm really just getting my cardio in. And I started going live on Facebook. I mean, I'm on Instagram and TikTok while I was going when I do my cardio. So I do that when I do my morning cardio, and I come on here when I do my afternoon cardio. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm in the house doing my push-ups too, man. I'm working out with you, man. So thanks for the motivation.
That's what I'm talking about, player.
All right, so this is what I got, man. I got a new offer I came up with over the weekend, and I need some advice on how to sell it.
Okay.
Is it a way that I can send you a message in here, or can I just send it to you on Instagram so you can see it right away?
What are you trying to show? You trying to show me a site or something?
No. It's a PDF. It's just a quick PDF. That's a 2-page document. So you can just read it.
You selling a PDF?
No. It got the information on it. It got what I'm trying to sell, but I just don't want to say it to
me. I talked to you on Instagram before. All right, DM it to me. That might be the easiest way. You know what I'm saying? That might be the simplest way. Oh, we lost him because he's on his phone. Uh-oh. Now it's me on a blank screen.
All right, I'm back.
All right. You sent it?
Yeah. Check your DM on IG.
Let me find it, man.
It's on from Perfect Shot Filming.
The fuck you want me to do with this, man? All right. You sent me a screenshot of the PDF. Is this a?
Yeah. Because you can't send PDF on IG, so I had to send a screenshot of it.
What you want me to do with this, man?
I just want you to read it real quick and tell me how to sell it. What's the best way to market it and sell it?
Won't you tell me what it is, man? Why you want me to
I ain't gonna lie, man. I put a lot of effort and work into it. So it's for a social media networking event, but I just don't want to get the details out on it on social media because I don't want nobody to take the idea.
Well, if I'm gonna, so you don't want me to read it out loud?
Yeah. Don't read it out loud. But tell me how you would go about selling.
You think that's good content? You know what I'm saying? For like all the 100 people watching. All right. All right,
just glance over real quick and just be like, just give me your best advice or opinion on how to sell the service, if that makes sense. Thank you.
Who is this marketed to? Okay, hold on. I saw the second page first.
Sorry about that. Somebody trying to call me.
All right. So once you say there's no upfront cost to you, but I also see your prices. That's confusing.
Because it's no upfront cost for the service. They don't pay until after it's done. Okay. Almost like a proof of concept, if that makes sense.
All right. You got a wide price range between $2,000 and $1,000.
$200 and $1,000, yes.
Yeah, so like that's kind of a wide price range, man. I would like come up with like packages that are, you know what I'm saying, like maybe like 2 or 3 packages, 3 at the most.
2 or 3 packages most, okay.
Yeah, like yeah. And this is for businesses, you said?
No, social media influencers.
This is for influencers.
Yeah, this is for influencers. Yeah, I want to reach out with this service to offer the influencers.
And you basically just giving them these videos.
I'm putting together the whole package for them. So let's just say like how, let's just use FitX for example, or even you for example, how you got a lot of followers, but they wanna have a one-on-one and
a one-on-one
conversation.
Yeah, but why need you for that?
I guess you ain't read it right. I guess you're not reading it right. It's
okay, you're gonna fill it with a bunch of people.
Yeah. It's like I'm putting together the service for them. I'm putting together the service for them, for the content and the service.
So they speak at this event, and you're gonna
come
but they're paying per ticket, so that they're
not paying the client, the customer, client, whatever you want to call the person,
the audience.
Yeah. There you go.
You're gonna have a harder time selling that.
You think so?
Yeah, unless you get some big names there.
That's why I just said. That's why I said, like for example, for like you or somebody else, like already sent out like
And how much you gonna pay the influencers?
That's why you ain't read it all the way. You ain't really read it. That's why I just typed it in a PDF. So I'm gonna just tell you what I did. I sent out a bunch of DMs to see if people are interested.
Yes.
All right.
Well, so but you gonna pay them a fee or 10% of the ticket sales?
Nah, that's what they're going to get. I guess it's kind of
influencers.
Something like that. Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain. I think I'm gonna have to just book you for like an hour and just pay you for your time to explain it in detail so you really understand it.
Yeah.
Because I think the way you reading it or the way I might have worded it is kind of not making sense.
I mean, it's not as clear as I would like it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I need to go back and redefine it and make it clear enough for like a 5-year-old to read and understand.
You can have some more clarity there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It's all good though, man.
How about question? Do you guys service like that where somebody can book like an hour consultation, like that's not online?
Yeah, I'll
Send me the info on DM the price for it. Yeah, they send me the price for it.
I don't
Let
be
me know.
trying to like promote that shit, but yeah, I'll DM it to you.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the help and the motivation. That little advice that's helped. So now I just know to narrow down the packages, so it's not so many packages.
And it's gonna also I just give you some game right quick. If you're gonna do something like this, it can't be like random. It's got to be around the topic, right? Because I don't want to just talk to 500 or 5,000 people, but 5,000 people who are interested in a thing, in something that I have to sell. Now that's valuable.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, you know. But we can talk about that more. You feel
Got you. So
random, I don't give a fuck, you know.
Smaller packages, more clearer, so a 5-year-old can understand it and make it based around what the person is already doing.
Yeah, and it should be all like everybody there should be on the same vibration,
on the same page. Okay, so I've been sending this out to like people with like 2-3 million followers. Man, I've been having people back interested, but I didn't send them the PDF explaining what it is. It's just like I just like, hey, I got an idea, man. You can make anywhere from 20 to 100K, and it is just like,
I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna be interested in that, right? But you gotta deliver on that too.
Got you. Perfect. Right. Hey, I'm gonna look out for your DM for that pricing for that call, man. This
right, I'll do it after this. I'll do it after this.
All right, thanks a lot, bro. Have a good one, man.
Right, for sure. Peace. All right. Yo, all right, let's bring Matthew to the stage. What up, homie?
Hey, what up? Want to apologize beforehand. I kind of got the flu, but I saw your live and I wanted to hop in.
All good, man. What's up?
So I built a fitness app for an influencer.
Okay.
It's currently making her like $12,000 a month.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like in a predicament of how I should scale it, really.
You built it for one influencer?
Yeah, her name is Kenzie Vance.
Okay, what does the app do?
It's just a plan, like her workout plan, and it allows you to track it much easier. It's Jacked Girl Fitness on the App Store.
Okay. And how many followers does she have?
100,000.
100,000. That's not bad. It's making $12,000 a month. How much y'all charging for that?
$20 a month. We're currently at 300 subscribers at a baseline study.
You built the whole app yourself?
Yeah.
That's not bad. You make $12,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Now, one of the challenges. How long you had it going?
So, I just graduated college, but the app. Sorry about that. No, we've had it launched for 3 months now. And so this is we're going into the 4th month. I could show you just as a confirmation of what we're getting from December. Am I allowed to share my screen?
Yeah. You got to hit that button. I think it says present.
Okay. Sure.
Don't pull up nothing crazy, man.
No. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you put it. It's not. Put it. Okay. I see it. All right. I can add it once you put it on there. All right. Cool. I add it. All right, so.
Okay. It's okay. You guys want to see my password?
Yeah. Oh shit, man! You docking yourself. I'll wait till you Pat sign in.
No, it's
all right.
Reports. Just to prove that I'm not lying about this, but
no, I believe you. What's up? $12,000. And that's
this is from just December.
That's just December?
Yeah.
Good job, man. Congratulations. What's the revenue split on that for you and her?
So I get 25%.
Hey, the challenge you have, you may not get girl fitness influencers, not all of them, because I have some who are doing really good. I have an influencer who has like the same amount of followers as her, who made my HGT program, who made $1.5 million last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the challenge is if she finds out that if she did like real one-on-one online coaching, she can make a lot more money. But
She does that too.
She does that too. All right.
Yeah.
So maybe just like a down sell. All right. All right. So what's the question?
What would be, so I'm in 2 positions right now. Should I work on a platform targeting fitness trainers that don't really have an audience, so that kind of like Trainerize, or should I devote all of my attention to trying to get more influencers to build apps for them? Like, should I try to get more bigger people?
It's a big company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just to compete with them, you'd have to have some sort of unique mechanism. It had to be something unique.
Yeah.
That you get trainers in, you know. It's
I guess my problem is that
no, I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
Like this kind of fell on my lap. And the way I met this person was actually at an airport.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you're a fitness person."
Yeah.
And I was sitting next to them, and then we kept on talking, and eventually it led up to actually building an app out, and it was kind of more of a chance of luck rather than like DMing or anything. It was more of an in-person altercation. So I don't.
So you're building this just on Swift, or are you using an Android? You got an Android app as well.
So I built it with Flutter. So I'm going to. It does both.
Okay.
Swift and the Android version as well for. And then I could do a web application too with the same thing. But
how do you get more influencers? Like because you have a question you asked me before. You find more influencers.
Yeah, like how do I put myself in the circle so that other influencers might want to have an app built for themselves as well?
You know who knows a lot of influencers?
I wonder who.
Yeah. Yo, DM me and maybe we can talk about it.
Okay.
I can. You got. You know my. What's your? DM me now. I'll see it. Do it now.
Okay, I'll DM you.
I want to make sure I don't want to miss.
So my Instagram is. Should I say it?
You can say your own Instagram if you want. You know, ain't nothing bad about that. I just want to make sure I see it.
Yeah, I think I messaged you, but okay.
Let me know once it's sent. So
okay, I messaged you.
You did?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Matthew.
Oh yeah, it's in the fucking thing. Let me know when it's done, and then because it ain't no real way. I mean, there are ways to do it. All right, I got you. Yeah, if I had to think about like you would have to go to like let's say I didn't help you, right? Just talk about it. You would have to go to like fitness expos. You can do cold outreach to them and show them some of the props you made with some of these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have some people in mind because I know some big influencers who don't want to do online coaching. They got other shit going on that I feel like an app would be. I got someone in mind for you right now.
Because like the issue like that she had told me was that the white label apps that she was trying to get in the beginning were just not catered to her program. Like, let's say you wanted to have a 5-second timer after you do this workout. There was no like wait or something like that. It was just like the little things that brought more life into the workout than just pen on paper, do this.
Yeah, because I'm fine with the white label solution.
Yeah.
For me, however, I don't have no weird shit going on, and I do like real coaching. It's not because I'm assuming that shit is kind of automated, like she doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, no, everything is automated. And like it's what really sold her in the beginning was that she originally sold her plan for, let's say, I'm not going to say how much she sold it for, but let's say she made like 20,000. And now she's making this revenue per month, probably, until the end of whatever influencing you do. And so
Yeah.
that's kind of what I liked and what she liked. And so it took a while to make it. I'm going to put it out there. It did take a while because it was my first like fitness app that I worked on. And so now it's like, okay, what do I do to scale it? How do I get more people?
How'd you learn to code it?
Well, I've been developing since I was like 14, 15. And so I've never done it for money really until this like came up. I never, I'm not good at outreach. I'm not a marketer or anything. I just like building things really.
Yeah.
And so I saw it.
You just it's just a no upfront fee. It was just like rev share.
So I did do an upfront fee. It wasn't a lot. But now looking back at it, I wouldn't do that at all. And I would just go for the rev share.
You get a higher percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. And
especially hands off for the influencers. If all they got to do is promote it, then that's it.
Yeah.
Somebody just you the links in the description. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the hardest thing for any sort of software is actually getting users, I would say, and like getting people to try it out.
That's the beauty.
So this like cuts straight to it.
Because the influencers already got the youth, they already got the base, right? So I used to I used to have a marketing agency, and I would run the businesses and put together like the programs for a lot of influencers, some in the fitness industry, some in other industries, and it was so easy because they were right there. You know what I'm saying? It was like that they had the audience. So like I made millions of dollars doing what you're talking about for other influencers. However, in app format, right? We would have like just programs. Now, have you tried running ads?
No, not at all. For her, I always thought like the scope of the audience who actually would buy the program would be under her like Instagram following. So
but you can run ads to her following.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like just to order engage with her shit. You know. Yeah. Ads to download apps. I'm assuming they're doing that because it makes money.
Yeah.
Yo, man, there's some ways to scale it. You know, I got some ideas. There's some people I have in mind, like right now for you. You know what I'm saying? And
well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Well, for me, it would just help them out. Like these are people who I've like mentored in the past who maybe don't want to do, like real coaching, because coaching is it is some work. Now there's more money in coaching, but you know, it's like what do you value the most? You know what I'm saying? Some people value other shit more than money, which is fucking retarded to me. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we're based out of.
Okay. And if you like, I can give you like a membership.
Yeah, you based out of.
I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas.
Okay. Oh, Houston, man. So you ride a horse? No.
Yeah, I'm actually close, like 10 minutes away from Alpha Elite. So
yeah. Okay. So there's a lot there, Miami. Yeah. You're in a good city for that. I got somebody. I also have a friend. So like I have a good friend who's a competitor of yours.
Okay.
Right? He does this at scale, and their company, and that's who you compete with. His company's called Macro Active.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know them.
Yeah. So I know those guys like really well. Like we launched. You know what? We did do that with Connor. We launched Connor Murphy's when I was managing him. We launched a fitness app on Macro Active. It's a cool platform. But those are your competitors, right?
Okay.
They're your main competitors, and they're big company, and they're super smart. You know, but if you can just find guys to do it, and you can have some sort of unique USP, it can work out.
Yeah. My thing that I guess she enjoyed the most was the communication. Yeah. Since like I was the only one, and I don't have other people. Like it's only me. So
how old are you?
I'm 22.
22. All right, you making 20% of that, so you're bringing in like $2,000.
not a lot, not crazy.
Yeah. So if I was you, you know, since you do all the work, like when I used to do the marketing for shit, but I did everything for them.
Yeah.
And you're doing everything too for the most part. And we would split it, but you had to have a proof of concept first.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. All right. No, I like what you're doing. You said 24? What did you say?
22.
22. Oh man, that's amazing. All right, yeah. Alex, I'm gonna reach out to you.
All right, awesome.
All
well,
right.
thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good night.
For sure, man. Take it easy, bro.
All right, you too.
All right. Yeah, man. Yo, man, people out here making money. There's a lot of different ways to make money out here in this world, man. You gotta get it. You gotta get it, man. Nah, not Corey, man. Corey's making too much money as an online coach. He ain't gonna be interested in that, you know. Because you gotta think, this chick has 100,000 followers and she's making 12 grand a month. 12 grand a month is not bad, right? You know, it's not bad, right? She's got to give him around 2K, a little less. So she's netting 10K a month, which is not bad, right? But like Corey makes like way more than that. As an online coach, like it's not even right, because online coaching, you're always gonna make more money than selling low ticket shit, you know. But $20 a month, I can see it, man. I can see it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people who might be interested in that, for sure, man. How you doing, boy? I'm doing fantastic, man. What's up? Not cool, man. Shout out for Brandon Carter for all the free work. Yo, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. You know what it is. Yeah, man. I'm just out here. I'm just doing my cardio, man. Figure out answer y'all questions while I'm here, man. You feel me? If you haven't already, make sure you download the Victory Vision Planner. Right? Plan out your goals, everything you're trying to accomplish. Habit tracker, the link is in the description, and it's 100% free. Right? The pinned comment too. There's a few other links in the pinned comment. If you're watching this live, I got a free fat loss guide and some other goodies in there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So it's a new shirt. Yeah, it's a little chilly in Miami today. Fucking like 60 degrees, which is Miami. That's basically freezing in Miami. That's basically freezing. How to avoid the feeling empty during the process of success. Yo, man, that's not nothing. You got to just keep your goals ahead of you, man. You got to really keep the vision ahead of you of what you're working on accomplishing. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on that. Like whatever you focus on, you're gonna feel, right? So you're focused on something else, and it sounds like you're focusing on lack of something, right? But you got to focus on where you're going. You know what I'm saying? The windshield is bigger than any other. The windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror because that's what you're supposed to look through. You know what I'm saying? If you focus on where you're going, and if you believe it, then you'll feel better on the way. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. First time Brian has no muscle shirt on. Yeah. Yo, it's Miami cold, man. 60 degrees. Motherfucker freezing. All right. I'm 15. Should I start lifting weights to stunt my growth? Nope. It will not stunt your growth. You definitely should lift weights. Right. There was a study that came out by the American Association of Pediatrics where it specifically said that resistance training does not affect linear growth, meaning it won't affect how tall you go. That's like an old wives' tale. That's some shit. I don't know where that comes from. I think it came from short guys when they lift weight, when they get muscles, they look more muscular, right? Because the muscles are more condensed and they're like wider, you know, and short guys, you know, they got to do something if they're short, right? So they go super hard in the gym. That's my hypothesis. But it's definitely it won't set your growth, right? There's literally lots of evidence to the contrary. All right. What's your favorite dividend paying stock? Man, I don't really fuck with dividend paying stock because dividends, I mean, it's cool when you get them, but it's like it's so little money. Like you gotta have so much money for it to be real. Like to make significant sense. Like I don't really focus on that. See, what I do is I like to sell covered calls to get in the stock. That way you get paid to get in it. Or I sell, or my stock portfolio, I sell Yeah, cover calls. My fault. I sell cover calls against my holdings, and that way it's like a dividend every fucking week because I sell cover calls every week against it, and it's like way more money than a dividend. So like, check out the wheel strategy. The wheel strategy is where you sell cash secure puts to get into a stock. It's maybe you don't get into it, maybe you just keep the premium, or you sell cover calls, right? And hopefully you don't get assigned, and you can keep your stock and keep the money. Like that's the goal with the cover call strategy. And you can do that. That way, it's like you can get dividends off stock that don't even give dividends. But if I had to pick a dividend stock, I would just pick Apple, man, because Apple gives dividends and you get growth. Not as much dividends like Verizon or something like that, right? But you know, you miss out on a lot of upside chasing dividends, man. You know, or there is you get what's called, so a lot of these tech stocks, there's a company called Yield Max. What they do is they'll pay you a dividend on tech stock if you buy their version of the stock, right? And you can get it on Robinhood or anything, right? And Yield Max, right? But they do the wheel strategy for you, and they give you a percentage of it, and you get way higher. So let me show you. Let me stop fucking around and show you fools what I'm talking about. Yield Max. It's like looks maxing, but for money. All right. So hold up. Let me get into this. All right. So this is the here we go. All right. So Yield Max. Boom. So man, yo, if you can buy Meta and get 30% yearly. You know what I'm saying? You can get Google, get 3% yearly. And here's their so there's ETFs based on that. And here's a list of them, right? In the Tesla Yield Max version, this is the ticker symbol. Yeah, they're paying the distribution rate per year 115%, right? Come on, man. Apple 20% distribution. It goes up and down, right? 50% yearly. You know, with the Yield Max, it's some next level shit. So they do the wheel strategy for you. You know, all right. Dude, I never seen it snow in Florida, and I'm born and raised here. Yeah, it snowed in northern Florida. Like, yo, it's minus 1 degrees in Michigan. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm 21 years old. I work in Walmart. I want to get rich like you. All the time I have, what should I do? Once, man, I want you to start using punctuations when you leave comments going forward, because it'll be easier for me to understand your question. I had to decode that. All right, but we here now. I figured it out. Some of y'all need to just spell check. Just proofread it once before you type it in the comments, because I be having to decode your fucking comments. It's like the Riddler is trying to talk to me sometimes. I digress. I actually just posted a video today, so I want you to go check that out. If you have less than $5,000 in your bank account, it's probably applicable. All right, if you have less than $5,000 in your bank account, do this. And I broke the whole shit down. It's a video that I posted today on my page. Go check that out. Study it, take notes, and then do everything I say in the video. Report back in 6 months, man. I bet your whole life would be different. All right. Thought you were the Black Wim Hof. I do cold showers every day. I do cryotherapy, but fuck that. Mr. Carter, I'm 14. I'm doing online school and working for my dad part-time, trying to get to the next step to get a full-time job. How would I get a job? How would I get a boss to hire you? Probably won't at 14. Like, we have child labor laws in the United States. You got to go to China if you want to get a full-time job. A 14-year-old might have made my iPhone. You know what I'm saying? But in the United States, we got child labor laws, homie. You probably can't. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't. Any study taxes for better return. Yo, this is what I did in college. I never really studied. I just took high school and college. I took aggressive notes in the class. I said, you want to sit as close to the front as possible and take aggressive notes, right? Just write down everything and then rewrite your notes at night before you go to sleep. You'll never have to study again, man. I promise you. Handwrite it. Some about pen and paper. What do you think about Trump in office? Oh, man, I think he won the election by a landslide, and I hope he does a great job. Right? I'm not political at all. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make money no matter what. What it makes a great ad creative on social media. It's got to be captivating. You know, you got to hook the audience in. You got to be able to stop the scroll. You got to be captivating, get his point across, and then it's got to have a strong call to action. You know what I'm saying? That's the anatomy of a good ad. That's somebody who's done millions of dollars in ads every year, right? That's what a good ad, you know. And another thing is you got to keep refreshing the creatives. Creatives get stale. You got to have new creatives every month or every 2 weeks, you know. What skills do you recommend that pays good? Really down for anything? God, motherfucking man, it's the same guy I told to spell check, to tell the proofread. I got to decode this, man. I'm at Soul Eater 420. He high. That's why. He high. It's all good. All right. The homie is high. I have a video on that. You should check out that video. No real shit, like high paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? High paying skills. All right, man. Ozzy Dunham, what up? Homie came through with $5. Shout out to you, man. Working for an electrician. Oh, y'all need to join on here, man. I don't want to just read comments. I want to talk to you, man. Help you accomplish your goals, man. Don't just be a spectator. Click that button. You gotta have your camera on. There's been people who came on with their camera off, and I ain't bring them on. You gotta have your camera on. All right. Working as a electrician, working for an electrician union. I drive about 1.5 hours to work with only 4 hours to work free, to go to bed at 9, wake up at 4. Side job recommendations. I'm assuming you live in some bullshit place. Because when people tell me they have these long commutes to work, I'm like, yo, but why though? Like, who told you how to do that? Even immigrants and migrants got enough sense to move to where their jobs are, right? Or get a job next to you, or move to where the jobs are, man. 3 hours a day fucking driving? What the fuck, bro? Like, why are you doing that? Let's just yeah, I mean, that's fuck, man. Who told you to do that? You didn't have to do that. Get a job closer to you, man. You get those 3 hours back. Or move to where the job is. Move. You know what I'm saying? Or get, like, that's too much time to be spending coming to work and back, man. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's 15 hours a week. You're spending, you're basically throwing away. Don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going to do that, man, you want to be like, spend that 3 hours studying something, man. Turn your fucking car into, what did Brian Tracy used to say, man? Turn your car to a university on wheels, you know? So you need to be studying a high income skill or something that can get you a better job, or a job, but it's like, fuck, bro. Only 4 hours after work. I mean, that 4 hours after work is good, but you still got to work out, right? Man, you got to move or get a job that's closer to you, right? Because you're shooting yourself in the foot 3 hours a day. Like, that you could spend those 3 hours better. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm being dead ass. You got to move, Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he says no overtime offered. Now waiting to become an apprentice to get state certified and get paid up from 26. Move, Ozzy. Get out of there. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. All right, yo, nobody told you to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Move to the job or get a job closer. That's what you got to do. Yo, if you in the chat, you got to turn your camera on, man. I need to know what I'm getting into. I need to know what I'm getting into, man. I see you in the chat, but you got to turn your camera on. I can't let you in. Yo, this dude William just gave you some advice, man. He was like, yo, fam, I'm a union electrician. I get it. Bro, you got to get a roommate or a cheap motel ASAP. I'm no, man, 3 hours, man. Fuck that shit. That's a waste of life, man. Because whatever you get paid, if you get paid by the hour, you gotta add those 3 hours in there, man. You gotta add into that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you in the chat, you gotta turn your camera on. I'm not talking to an emoji or a faceless person. All right. You gotta turn your camera on, man. Don't be bashful. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be fine, man. You in a safe place. You so rich and buff, dog. No fruity. No fruity to you too. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yo, man, motherfuckers come in the waiting room. I'm gonna kick you out. I'm gonna kick y'all out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, Logan, he came through. Let's give Logan a round of applause, man. What's up, man?
Hey, Brandon Carter, how's it doing, man?
Fantastic. Oh, I hear it.
Echo? Sounds bad.
When I talk.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my earpods in or some shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just moved to a new spot. New studio. All right, hold on.
It's all good. Okay, I'll wait till you get it together. I got it right here. You understand? Anyway, we're gonna wait for him to get that together because I was sounding like I had a delay pedal on my voice, man. You got to be a guitarist to know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. Logan's coming back. Oh, no, he's not. All right. Here he goes. He's about to put his AirPods in. Let's go. He's figuring it out. Let's get it. He's almost ready. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Been watching you for a decade. Thanks, bro. Thanks for all you do. Hey, man. Glad I can help, brother. Glad I can help, man. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yo, just made this channel. I'm going to drop my first video. Get right tomorrow morning. Any tips on how to get YouTube side of the algorithm? You got to post consistently, frequently. You know, I have like over 1,000 videos, man. So, all right, let's bring Logan in. Yo, what up, homie?
Cool. Hey, what's up?
That's significantly better, brother. What's up?
Yeah. Okay, how's it going? Yeah, so I don't know if you see me. I've been with Justin Waller and Sterling Cooper. I've been in this space for like a while now. I talk mostly about dating. I was on a podcast.
You're a dating coach.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I haven't seen you, but I'm gonna look you up right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's because that's not a reflection of you. It's just because I got a girlfriend. I ain't out here looking for dating advice. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're
hold on, I'm gonna check you out right now. Pause. Bring it up.
Yeah, so I just moved into a new spot, so I'm kind of getting everything settled in. But is the topic mostly about money?
It's whatever you want, man. Whatever questions you have, man. I'm just here. I'm just here doing cardio, and y'all my entertainment while I do
this. Dope. Yeah. So.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, you got man. 12,000 subscribers. You doing?
Oh yeah. My Instagram is more popping. I got banned on TikTok. I had like 200K on TikTok. Got banned. Yeah, dude.
You was talking crazy, huh?
I was talking the truth, bro. You talk the truth on TikTok, you're gonna get banned, man.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch what I say. I'm live on TikTok. I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, what's up, man? How can I help?
Well, I just wanted to, congratulate you and obviously your success. I've been watching for a while, and your business stuff absolutely works. It's helped me make way more money.
Come on, man.
So everyone else who's listening, listen to Brandon Carter. He's a G. and he's a legend. So you guys need to listen to him.
Hey, thank you, brother. That's how I pray. Hey, man, this guy speaks the truth. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'd love to do a podcast with you in the future. I'll
Okay.
hit you up on Instagram, and we can set that up. Are you on Telegram or what?
I'm with it. No, I'm not on Telegram.
Okay.
You know, I am on Telegram, but I barely go on. I only go to because my boy Jeremy's mastermind is a Telegram group is part of it, and I joined it for that reason. But yeah, that's not an effective way to contact me.
Yeah. I guess one question I had for you is, I know you're in Miami. What's your favorite part about Miami? Because I'm in California.
Yeah, well, I moved to Miami for there's no state income tax. I was living in New York, and New York has a state income tax, but I also lived in Manhattan. I lived on the Upper West Side, and in Manhattan had the city tax, so I ended up paying like something like 13% or some shit like that taxes, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. So I gave myself like a huge raise just moving to Miami. So I would say that. Obviously, the weather's dope, and I got a lot of friends here. You know what I'm saying? And it was close to New York, so I was familiar with Miami because New Yorkers come to Miami all the time. It's like a quick trip, a quick flight.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm super close with Thomas. You know Thomas V, right?
Oh, Thomas, Justin's guy. Yeah,
Thomas and Pablo. Yeah.
Whenever
I go to Miami, I stay with them.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, those are homies.
Yeah, they're G's. But yeah, I guess for some sales stuff, what kind of advice do you have in terms of what's the difference between high ticket sales, in your opinion? I guess this would be beneficial for my sales guys watching, as well as people who want to get better with sales. What's the difference between high ticket sales, anything over like 5, 10K, versus low ticket, and at what price point should you bring on a sales guy?
It's not about price point. Okay, so I'll put it. Let me. I'm about to share my screen because
cool.
Let me just doing some other shit earlier. All right, cool. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'll break some of this down for you. Give me a second. I'm not that good with StreamYard.
No, you're good. StreamYard has a lot of good features, though.
It is good, man. I like it a lot. I'm just not as well versed as I like it because my team usually does this shit, but
yeah,
these cardio Q&A sessions, it's all me. All right. So what you sell kind of depend. The price will determine your sales mechanism.
Okay.
Right. And this doesn't go for all things, but this is there's exceptions to this. You'll definitely find exceptions, but there's gonna be sales mechanism. Right?
Okay.
So anything from, let's call it $1 to, I've seen it as high as $1,000, but it's super rare, right? So to take that and you can just a link. You can just post a link with a buy button on a page, with some copy, right?
Yep.
From 1,000. I mean, this is difficult unless you got like a big following. You've got a lot of credibility, and these things change depending on the person, right? The Rock can sell something for fucking. If he said, "Man, I'm gonna do online training. I'll coach you personally," he can put just $10,000, put in a fucking link on his bio, and that shit will sell out in a minute, right? Because he has so much credibility, right? So just keep that in mind, right? But it's typical 1,000 to 5,000. You can typically do that with like a webinar, right? Now 5,000 plus, that's typically where I see where you need a call. And these numbers can fluctuate depending on how much credibility the person selling the product has. Right. So what's your price point? You don't have to say if it's going to fuck up anything. You know what I'm saying?
I have prices that go up to like $1 million.
Oh shit! All right, yeah. So so like a lot of times that $1 million shit, it's multiple calls, maybe in-person meetings.
Yeah.
When you start
Experiences, yeah.
up to that, you know, like I would say like 5K to, let's call it 25K. Right? You know, straight up, you know, 25K, these are like typically you can do it on a sales call, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes sometimes just in-person meetings, sometimes multiple meetings, depending, like multi-million-dollar deals. We see people doing these multi-million-dollar deals, you know, fucking 9-figure deals. It takes fucking months, you know, right?
Yep.
So it's that was a good answer though, the way you answered. That was a good answer, man. So I would say you need to do a sales call, and you need to do a sales call in this price range. It depends on the person though, right? So sometimes with my online trainers who I coach, right?
Yeah.
They'll do a sales call here because they don't have a whole lot of they don't have the same amount of credibility.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Right? Now, does that answer that question? Because
I think that makes sense for sure.
Okay, what was the other question again?
I mean, I forgot the other question, but you brought up something
You
that's
asked
really
me
good.
just for tips.
I think you brought up as well, like a webinar or VSL, like what funnel?
Yeah,
do you think is
webinars.
best?
Well, you know, it really there is no best, right? So it's.
I mean, you split test a bunch of stuff too,
Yeah,
right?
I split test a bunch of things, and then even within it, I split test, right? So
Yeah.
you know, the landing page for the link, right? You might have a landing page. You might have a VSL on that, you might not, right? And you might test either one and see which one works best.
Yeah.
Right. Then if let's say the VSL test best, now you got to split test the different VSLs. Right. So you're always split testing. You know, you're always kind of trying to beat the control, you know, and same with webinars. Doing webinars live is a skill, you know, and it's going to take, you know, your first few webinars. I don't know if you've done many at all, but a lot of them, sometimes people do one webinar and be like, it doesn't work. Oh, the first one wasn't supposed to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the first time you touch a basketball, like the first time LeBron James just touched the basketball, he wasn't like fucking dope. Like it takes practice, you know.
Yeah.
It's a skill. Same with sales calls, right?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, for me, I've been selling a lot of high ticket in person.
Okay.
So I'll have some guys come out to events, and then we'll do high ticket sales for other coaching, things like that. And that's easy. It's just not scalable. You can't do it with like 1,000 people unless you have
in person.
It's harder to scale. Yeah.
So like each one of these is more effective than the other. That's what I'm saying. Like if you wanted to like kill a fly with a grenade, then you would do a sales. Then you would do in person for fucking between 1 and 5 that, right? Because it's hard to fail. But like you said, it's not scalable, right? So it depends on effort. So anything, this will work for any price point above this. Any one of them. It's just, do you want to do it, right? And do you have a sales team now, right?
Yeah.
How many people are on your sales?
Yeah, so I have 2 closers, and then I have 2 appointment setters that are on my main account, and I have other like sub accounts with like 30, 40, 50K followers.
Yeah.
That are like kind of affiliates.
Your setters, they're they're DM setters.
Yeah, DM setters, yeah.
Okay. And you have 2 closers.
Yep. But each closer's for a different offer. So like one is for the event side of things that I do, and another one's for online coaching specifically. Got it.
And you do like dating coaching.
Yeah, I do dating coaching, but also a little bit of business, social media stuff.
Okay.
And then a lot of like lifestyle too.
Okay.
Right. So yeah.
That's cool, man. And it's cool that you have them separated. Do you know? You don't have to say this. It's just if you're comfortable. Do you know their close rates? You don't have to.
Dude, that's actually a good question. So right now, I actually just paid a bunch of people to build out some systems, because bro, we're going guerrilla style, like just no data, nothing. And I know you're huge on data, and so I reinvested a lot of money into people building out the systems to start tracking stuff. And because I know that shit's super important.
That's critical.
That shit's so
That's
we're doing
dope.
good. So we're doing great without systems, and we're going
Yeah,
guerrilla
just
style.
fucking shooting
But
from the hip.
now, but now it's like, okay, we need to take this shit to the next level.
All right, so like the way to scale for real, the way to scale is you got to have close rates. You got to know your number. You ever watch Shark Tank? Shark Tank is my favorite show. You watch it and first, it shit they can do all that wacky shit if they won in the front, excuse me, in the beginning, but shit don't really start until they tell them the numbers.
Yeah,
and sometimes they don't know the numbers, and the motherfuckers get kicked off the tank, laughed at, and so you got to know the numbers. You got to be diligent about that. You know what I'm saying? For real. So I'm glad you're getting that together. That's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to need that. And sometimes you got to go to straight guerrilla style initially, I wish maybe there is a platform that would just do that for you, but I don't know anything. We had all our shit built in-house. My team, we built like our dashboards and stuff with Google Locker Studio. And it's like, but it's a cool UI. You gotta have somebody building that out, man. You gotta have somebody.
100%. I don't have time. I'm the face man. Like I'm just trying to create as much content as possible.
For sure, so, you gotta bring your job. Your job is to bring the leads in,
the eyeballs.
Bring the eyeballs, but also manage the teams. Unless you hire someone to do that, unless you have like a manager. So. Because I have a COO who manages does most of the team management, and I meet with her every week. But I still run the marketing team and the sales team. I have a sales manager, but so I meet with him. So
how would you like categorize your audience? Would you say a lot of them mostly are into fitness? Because you obviously went from like fitness to now teaching business. And then you bring on like guys like Sterling who talk about sex.
Once you get bigger, Paul, you can you can broaden a little bit, but initially you really stick to the niche. And if I'm being honest, if I was to start over, I would really have stuck tighter to a niche. I think initially I just didn't understand how important that was. So I was making videos about anything. And, because that was, over a decade ago. So I didn't really know that it was better to stay with one niche. And it's better for a lot of reasons. Well, first of all, like the way the algorithm works, it's like it's like this on pretty much every platform. Right. So what they do is, you post a piece of content. Let's say you post like a video, right? Right, it's your video, and then what they're going to do is they're going to test it on a small amount of your followers, right?
Yep.
Right. So if you're making content that these people like, then they're going to be resonating with it, right? And then they're going to test it with another amount of your followers, right? Like a bigger group, right? And if it passed that test, then it goes to a group of people outside of your following and your followers, like a mixture.
Yeah.
This is how when you go on the YouTube homepage, you'll see fucking people you're not subscribed to, right? That's them testing this video on you. You know what I'm saying? It's shit you've shown interest in before. They say, or maybe he'll like this creator too, right? And then they'll test it one more time. Well, then we don't know how many times it stops, but we know it's this. And then they'll just blasting shit out to everybody. If it passes the third test, that's when you have the possibility of going viral, because they'll start pitting the people who don't follow you, and your followers will see it too. You know what I'm saying? But you'll get so many more people. You start showing it to more people who don't follow you, right? The problem, and that's fine if you're making content that all your followers like, you have a higher chance of getting out of each test. But if you start making different kind of content, like let's say this is content that someone else, right? But you might not make it out of your first test, right? And even if you got other people here, they might not see it because it didn't make it out the first test. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why it's good to, if I could do it over again, I would stick to one thing and just hammer it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't do that, so here we are.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And then another question I had for you was, I guess in terms of dating, like, how did you find is she your wife? Is it your main girl?
That's my girlfriend. So we
Okay,
just met through mutual friends.
Okay,
Like
nice.
I was like, we were mutual friends. We just became cool, and I was friends with her like 2 years, and I was like dating other girls, and I had a girlfriend at one point, and then I was dating other girls and shit. And then we were just both single at the same time. It's like, hey, let's. And then I guess it just started working out, and it was cool. But she was the homie. Like she helped me pick out fucking gifts for girlfriends and shit when we were just friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, so I know you have a lot of other successful friends too.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say their dating life is like? Because I know a lot of guys who are very, very rich, very, very successful. They kind of struggle with dating dynamics and relationships sometimes.
Sometimes if they're nerds, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, like if you got rich, because you was like
crypto pump.
doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, and you learned some, and you spent your time studying in school, and then you got a good job, and you made some money. But my friends, they either got girlfriends or wives. Most not the ones who are single by choice, man. Like I got a few friends who are single, but that's because they want to live that life and they're doing pretty well with it. Like I don't have any like close friends who are struggling in that regard.
Okay. Yeah, I know in a lot of your videos you tell people to stay away from the hoes, right? Stay away from the gold diggers, right? Because they're going to drain a lot of your time. And from my experience, I would say that's true for most guys, right? A lot of guys they get played by the modern girl today, for sure. But for my businesses, I know all my girlfriends, they help me edit my videos. They're like my assistants, and I've been able to leverage them to make more money. Not like doing any OF or anything like that, but just leveraging them to basically free up my time as unpaid employees, right?
Or indentured servants or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember during the pandemic in New York when it first started, you couldn't. My cleaning people and all this shit couldn't come, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta clean my own crib," and I ain't did this shit in years. And I was like, "Oh, I get it. I see why you guys are getting married. They indentured servants. Now it makes sense." I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean, what do you think about that for guys? Is like, what do you think should come first? And is it kind of getting the girl stuff and the skills with women down first, so you don't get played, and so you can kind of leverage them? Or is it just focus on money? Because I know a lot of guys, their excuses to like why they don't want to talk or interact with girls is like, oh, I'm just focused on chasing the bag. But really, they're kind of like nerds. I don't know.
There could be some truth in that, right? And and it depends on if they say that because it's true or if it's a cult. Yeah, because it could be, and when they say it, like if I said that, you'd believe me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a track record to prove, a very public track record to prove that, and but if, some fucking geek says that, I'm like, I'm sure, man. It's some fat geek, I'm like, I remember, man, I met one of my boys who was in college, and he was like super fat, right? And he was a dork, but we was friends. I was cool with him, right? And I met his girl, man. This bitch look. You ever read the book like Where the Wild Things Are?
No. What's that? That's what I'm looking up.
Let me show you this shit. She looked like one of the. She looked like a creature from this shit. You know what I'm saying? From this shit Where the Wild Things Are. And nice. And I finally met her, right? This is funny. Okay. I had finally met her, and she was looking like one of these creatures. And then I was like, "Oh, all right, cool, man." Like she looked a lot like this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? And it sounds like I'm capping, right? But I told one of my boys that, and he met her. He died laughing because it looked real, right? She was gruesome, homie. And I remember my boys like, yeah, people expect me to be with some girls that died, but I just wanted someone who was cool and nice. Like that's cool. That is cool because this bitch looks awful. Yo, fun fact, man, this bitch left him for his best friend. That bitch. Yeah. So to your point, a lot of guys will cope on some bullshit. what you're saying could be true, right? It's
I guess it does depend on the guy for
it
sure.
depends on the guy, man. You know, because everyone's different. Like we get clicks we get clicks and we get attention and views for saying shit that's almost hyperbole. Like every guy should do this or every guy. But the truth is, man, like you can't put like half the world's population in a box, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like it's a bunch of shit because a lot of the shit the red pill guys say or the dating coach guys say, it's like I be thinking, man, I be breaking all these rules, man, and I got like mad pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out here fucking pimping, you know, like
yeah. Well, I think the advice that most dating coaches give is like, you know, treat girls like assholes, whatever, and that it works, right? If you're the average guy, it works and it's gonna help.
yeah.
However, if you're higher percentage or you're in the higher percentile of other things, you can kind of break rules, bro.
You can break all the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once I started making money, you know, it's not like we're buying girl shit because we're simping for them. We need something from them. It's more of just like, you know, we buy because we don't give a fuck about money. We can take them out a nice place. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But when I was broke, you know, I couldn't do those things. And so if I saw my boys taking girl out to a nice place, I'm like, oh, that's simping, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna listen. If I'm going out to eat, I'm not gonna eat at McDonald's just to not look like a simp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I'm gonna eat at a fucking place I enjoy, and if she's with me, then she's gonna eat it too, you know. But so to your point though, a lot of that could be true. I think if you got let me ask you.
Yeah.
Let's say it is true for a guy. Right? Do you think it would make sense for him to get his money right first? You know what I'm saying? Because imagine this guy gets a girlfriend or starts pimping, and it's like the problem I've seen is guys who can get pussy and who are poor, it makes being poor okay.
Yes.
Right. So they don't have as much drive.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, because the main reason why a lot of guys chase money and getting the fast cars in the first place is because of pussy. Yeah. And I can tell you guys now is like once I got the supercar, once I started making more money, it didn't help me get more girls at all. I actually was getting less girls just because I didn't have time to talk to any girls. I was going out. When I was a brokey, bro, it was just going out constantly, having fun, and not giving a fuck. This is why also when guys get cheated on by a girl with a guy, most of the time the guy that they cheat on with is a guy that's more of a loser, maybe even shorter than them, and is less successful. Yeah. And a lot of guys have a hard time accepting that because they don't understand female nature. Female nature doesn't care about money. It's a perk. It's a bonus for sure. Yeah. But it's not the end all be all. Girls actually care about what energy and like what kind of vibe you bring to the table. And when you're a brokey loser and you're good with girls, it's actually more authentic. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. There's nothing to lose. When you have money, you have more things to lose.
Yeah.
Right?
I seen bartenders, they make fine, okay money, but I seen them like kill shit or like start like fucking musicians who like ain't make a lot of money. I seen them fucking kill it with girls, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you can get comfortable, right? Like you can get, it can be like a sedative.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it can make being poor, because it makes being poor okay.
Yeah. 100%.
So I can see, but at the same time, I can see the pros and cons of both arguments. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's like most things kind of circumstantial.
Yeah, I agree. If you could go back, I mean, I don't know, like for me, when I was broke, I was good with girls, and that's kind of what made me viral in the first place. Like I didn't even want to become a dating coach. Yeah. I just was posting videos, or other girls were posting videos of me like making out with them at parties, just keep picking up chicks at parties. I have videos of me like walking up to girls and like getting with them in under like a minute, and it went viral, like millions and millions of views. And I had a bunch of people asking me, yo, how do I do that? How do I get girls to do that with me? Or what'd you do? Right? Like how the fuck? Because I'm like 5'7", I'm pretty short, you know. And a lot of guys are like, what the fuck? I've never seen a 5'7" foot Asian guy pulling chicks. What the fuck? Yeah. And they're asking me how, and then I started helping them how, and that's how I, became somewhat of a dating coach, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably saw the same thing too. You're working out, got in shape, and then people are like, "Oh, how do I get fucking ripped?"
Yeah. That I mean, but I was also like a trainer since I was 16,
Oh,
so
okay.
it made sense. I like training people.
Yeah. I mean, for you, like, if you could go back in time, well, what are some things that you would change or do differently, or are you pretty happy now?
Oh, I'm happy now, right? But okay, I'm happy, but happiness and success are two different things, right? Just like you don't need money to get bitches, you don't need money to be happy, right? Happiness is an emotion, right? And if it's oh shit, yo,
Something get blown up?
all the power went out in the building, yo. Yo, my boy's building across like all the, the Paramount.
Yeah.
The power just went out. Like the whole building is fucking black, yo.
That's
like
funny.
all the lights went off. That's insane.
Are you in a Brickell or where you at?
I'm downtown.
Okay.
Yo, call Marina. It looks like the Paramount. All the power went out. There's no lights on. It just happened. It's like, yo, hold on, man. Give me a second. Yo, because that building is like lit up all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, it's black, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Except for like not one building. It would be like a whole city block. Yo, you good, bro? Yo, listen, I see the lights in the Paramount, everything went out. It's pitch black. Your apartment is black too. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. They be all right though, man. All right, sorry. What question was you about to ask me?
Nah, they good. They good.
They good, man. They tough.
Okay, so I was asking you like if you were, I guess, happy with where you're at now, or would you want to go back in time and change certain things or learn certain things?
To your point, I wish I would have worked harder in my fucking 20s instead of I was very focused on like girls. You know what I'm saying? I was very focused on girls, and I'd be way further I would be a lot further than I am now if I wasn't focused on women. You know. Now at the same time, I've heard people say the opposite. Like I think Gary V's like 3 years older than me, right? But he's got like a lot more money than me, right? You know.
Yeah.
And I've heard him say in interviews that he wished he would have basically fucked more bitches. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say it in those words, but he said it a lot. You know. He said he wished it would. I think his exact words were, "I wish I would have banged more chicks when I was younger instead of just hustling." So it's probably always like that, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm talking from a position of privilege, right? Because I was a fucking model in my 20s, right? I had a contract with I was on billboards and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was fucking modeled, like real models, like not like Instagram. Instagram didn't exist, like bitches was in magazines and shit, you know.
Every bitch is an IG model now, dude.
Yeah, nah. I was fucking the ones who like did it for a living, you know.
Yeah.
And but I would trade that for more success. I would have traded that for more success. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh man, yeah. So he eat that. But then again, you might feel the opposite, like Gary Vee did, right? So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for me, I wish I, read certain books sooner, or saw certain things sooner.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything happens for a reason, I guess. So.
Yeah, you 21, so that's super, super young, bro. You know, you still got, man, you good, man. Don't worry about it. just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know.
Cool. Yeah. And then I guess, do you have anyone else on the show, or can I keep asking some questions?
You can ask more questions. I do got Christopher, but he was eating. Christopher's next, but he just was eating a bowl full of what looked like porridge. So you can ask another question. Go ahead.
Cool. I guess another thing as well is you talk about sales skills is very, very important, right? I think every single guy should have that, and you talk about that too. What are some other money making skill sets that guys should learn?
Accounting.
That's huge.
Accounting, yeah.
Yeah, because trying to find an accountant is hard. One that's like actually
Yeah,
legit.
and even if you do know it, you got to be able to know that they're not full of shit. You know. Yeah, you know that's the thing. You know, a good. I had to learn everything, and when I first started, right, I had to learn. You know, I was doing everything for the business. But the beauty of that was when I was hire people, they couldn't bullshit me. So I would get like ads managers, and I could tell when they fucking full of shit and when they're not. You know, you can't bullshit me, but they can get away with that shit with like a novice. You know, but I had already ran like, you know, over $1 million of ads, right? And I just paid someone else to do it, so to free up time to do other stuff. And I would look at the ad account and be like, ah, man, this motherfucker ain't really trying, you know. He's not doing this shit right. But if you don't know those things, you know, you should be able to do every part of your business, even if you're not the best. You should be able to talk to every
department, right?
Yeah, intelligently and speak their language, you know. So I can do every part of my business. I may not do it all well.
You just want to, obviously. You don't have the time.
Yeah, but I know what they're talking about, and they can't bullshit me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've done sales team try to bullshit me. I'm like, nah, man.
Oh, the marketing.
The one thing I always say to men, you know, could anybody sell these leads, or is it you? Like, be honest, like, is there somebody who could do it? You know what I'm saying? And the market, because I've done the sales and the marketing team always tries to blame the sales team. The sales team always tries to blame the marketing team.
Yeah.
But neither one of them can pull that shit with me, you know. Like, if I like, nah, man, you don't think I can sell these leads? And then
it's so funny when I go in there and, you know, the sales guys are slacking off. I go in there and start closing everyone.
Yeah,
just like,
you know, and you know, that's good that you do that, because sometimes you got to show them what's up. At the same time, if you're the face of the business, you can't
be doing that too much. Yeah, it ruins the rep. Yeah.
No, not even that. It's like your sales team won't take it as. I mean, it is something. It's good, but it's not. They know that. Oh, of course he can. He's the face.
Yeah, we're always gonna have a higher.
There's always that. You know what I'm saying? There's always that, and it's true, right? But I'm like, yo, I mean, but what I tell them, if they say something like that, or if I even feel they thinking that, sometimes I'll just preemptively say it. If anyone can sell them, including me, right? And, you know, if anyone can sell them, that means they could be sold by someone. Like, you know, you got to get good enough to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. What programs do you have available right now, or what courses do you have available?
Right now, I have I think a trainer where I teach trainers how to start their online business, and then we have Mastermind on top of that for the people who are making the most money, who want to take it to the next level, right?
Nice.
So, you know, I have people in there doing like big numbers. You know, I think I had one student do 2 million last year. Another one a chick did 1.5. Those are like you know, I have a handful of students who do $1 million a year. Nice. Just online training, you know. But it's just a handful of people doing that. You know, in HTT, we got a lot of people doing like 10K a year, which is cool. So especially you came from nothing. You was an in-person trainer, or you were just a guy who was into fitness, and now you make 10K a year. That's dope. I also just launched a program last month, and it's still in beta, but it's people are enjoying it. It's called Influencer Domination, where I'll teach anybody how to grow their social media in a way that brings in money, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you might not, it's not about getting the most views, right? Because you can just do some wacky shit and get the most views, right? But if you got to bring in the kind of views that'll bring in customers, you know. So that's what I'm focused on with that. Those are the main two offers. And I still do online coaching. I still coach some people. You know,
nice.
Myself,
nice.
You know, yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me on, Brandon.
Sure.
And then I try to post you on my story, but I think you have like some sort of restrictions on.
You should be able to post them.
Can you see if you
unless you was talking crazy one day and I blocked you, or somebody on my team blocked you unless you said some wild shit. Hold on, let me see.
Possibly. I say some wild shit. So my IG is the Logan DeWong. Let me see. You should be able to see it This is like followed by Jay Waller or Sterling and some other stuff.
The Logan Dewan.
Yeah, Duong. Yeah. Yeah, let's run up a podcast. Let's talk about what you got going on in the future. What other
All I'm seeing is fucking Asian dudes.
Asian, I mean, I am Asian.
Not Asian dudes. I mean white.
Oh, white dudes. Yeah, this one looks like. Can you see it, or is it backwards?
No, I see it. Okay, the Logan. It's not showing up. Oh wait a minute. No, I found you.
Okay, cool.
I mean, my Instagram is running super slow.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'll text you.
Oh yeah, you're not restricted. Oh yeah, you are restricted. I don't know why. Somebody. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm not the only one in here, man. So I unrestricted you. Trying to post it again.
That's crazy.
I don't know why, man. You want to say something wild.
Which one of your setters, bro? Which one of your setters?
Somebody ain't like what was going on.
That's
funny. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Maybe I messaged you.
All right, for sure. I followed you.
Oh, I texted you. Yeah, so I've been texting you for. Oh yeah, I texted you something. Yeah.
Oh, so the setter must have fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, this guy.
They're doing their job.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right, cool.
All right, peace.
See you, Brandon.
Awesome. All right, yo, Christopher, man. I saw you was eating. What was you eating, man? It was a bowl of something.
Dude, I got beef and rice.
Nice.
So I'm super like 99% lean ground beef. But anyway, I want to ask my question because I don't want to wait in the waiting room anymore. But so right, so you're successful, right? You have your coaching business, you have your coaching fitness coaches business, right? So how much have you invested in yourself on coaches? Because I saw you, I forgot whose it was, but you were a testimony on someone's business coaching. I forgot who it was.
It was a Bulletproof John, right? So he had some systems that I wanted to learn, and he has this software that we were using for a while. It made like really cool dashboards, and basically I could look at it, integrated every part of the business, and we were using that for a while. And that's John's the homie. So he helps create like systems, John, and I've been in a bunch of masterminds. Sometimes I don't even know how much, man. I didn't do it last year because I had money in a bunch of other things. But up until last year, I spent about $100,000 a year on just coaching for myself, coaching or mentorships or programs, all types of shit. Once I paid the Wolf of Wall Street $25,000 to spend a weekend, just spend a weekend with them and go over my sales scripts with me. And then I gave some that I, not even just the sales scripts that we were using, but the ones that I give to my coaches, the online trainers.
Right.
So coaches, I think the sales scripts that I developed like over almost like 2 decades in the fitness industry. And I went to him to help make them better so I can give them a better product. And I paid him $25,000 for that, for just 2 days to help me with that shit. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. What was the biggest risk you took in the beginning of your, like when you were doing damn, Scott Logan sent you $100.
Hey man, shout out to Logan, man, with the 100, man. Shout out to you, homie. Sorry you was restricted, man. I don't know what happened. That wasn't me. That's what's up, though.
No. So what was like the biggest risk you took early in like the early stages of your business, like when you were working like crazy hours?
The biggest risk was probably, I'm a little bit risk adverse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So a lot of people tell you that, man, just quit your job, start your business now, and quit. But that's not what I did. I just worked multiple jobs until I had 6 month savings, and then I started making enough money to when my business was making enough money to replace like my main income, right? And I had 6 months of expenses saved. That's when I quit, right? So I had like a huge safety net that I spent time building, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't seem as risky, if that makes sense, you know.
Right.
But it was still trepidation, you know.
Right.
And but you know, I think some risk I took were just investing in different things, not knowing what kind of return you'll get. I guess I took some risk investing in coaching initially that felt like a big risk.
Yeah.
And you don't know if they're going to pan out. You don't know if you're going to get it. But what I realized is if I approach every educational investment as no, I'm gonna get something. Right now, I'm gonna make sure instead of seeing what they're gonna do with me, I'm trying to see how much can I get out of this money I spent. How much can I get out of it? And I put the onus on me instead of them. Once I started taking it with that frame of mind, it's like you can't get scammed, right? If you approach it with that frame of mind, because you're gonna get something. You're gonna get something. And that was
yeah. I feel like I feel like because I do online coaching as well, so it's like I feel like
business coaching.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, awesome, man.
Yeah, so I do. I feel like I just kind of like hit like a glass ceiling. I just started a new full-time job too, though.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, the full-time job came from I was doing like social media managing, but then the online coaching, and those two things were like my bread and butter, and then my social media kind of like resume led me up to being like a salaried manager at a business. So it's like I moved up, but at the same time, it's like I'm not my own boss anymore.
Yeah.
But I still moved up in like pay grade. But now I'm trying to manage. I still want my online coaching to grow.
Okay.
And so it's like I feel like I need like. I feel like there's so many guys down there in Miami, dude. Like you guys have some kind of sauce. There's some sauce. I have like 4 friends down there that crush it, and I'm like, no, it's something.
Well, I was doing making money from Manhattan, right? You can do it anywhere, you know. I just moved to Miami for tax benefits, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason I moved. You know, I love New York. You know, it's. You don't have to answer this. You don't have to answer me. But how much money are you making per month for your online training? If you don't,
I'll make anywhere like from 2 to 3K a month.
Okay, that's not bad, right? You know, that's
right. It's a side thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's something though, right? It's something, and that's a good foundation to build on. You know.
Yeah.
And okay. And what, in your opinion, what's stopping you from growing it? What are the main roadblocks?
I mean, I don't know, because like I've I don't know. It's just I feel like it might be a system thing or like a funnel thing, because I've been asking, like I know a lot of guys in this space. I know a lot of even like media marketing agencies. I know a lot of them, and I know some of the guys that run it. And sometimes I'll just get like their take, and it's like, dude, I don't know, your content's like not bad at all. So it's like. And I'm like willing to hear if like they call my shit. You know, it is what call spade a spade.
Maybe it's not a content thing. Like, how do you sell your online training?
Well, I mean, it's through Instagram, right? So I'll do like the the story shout outs. I'll do I'll post testimonials.
If I wanted to buy, let's say I wanted to buy from this is what I mean. Like, let's say I'm a customer, right? Walk me down the customer journey. I follow you. I like what I see. And how do I go about becoming a client?
Yeah, so I mean, there's like a link in my bio. If you didn't see that, then what
happens when I click that link?
So when you check that link, there's a calendar, and you can book a call.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was getting at, like the sales maker.
Okay.
So I'll book a call with you, and then we jump on Zoom.
Yeah, so we jump on it's like Google Meet, but same thing. Okay. But so we jump on a call. I kind of there's like a couple questions before we hop on a call. So I get kind of like a gist. First, I have to see if you're qualified, not from India. But I gotta, and then I, or anywhere else really. It's mostly U.S. people I work with. So, but then then we do
the call, and then if I either sign up or I don't, right? And then what's your close rate?
My close rate is like 20%.
It's like 20% or it's 20%?
It's around 20%. December, January, like shit has been on pause. I'm not gonna lie. So last KPIs that I have KPIs from like June to November, and I'm trying to average them out real quick.
Okay.
I think it's honestly the quality leads on booked calls.
What's the percentage?
The average is like, I swear, I'm looking at it, 60 on that month, 38, 50. Something went wrong because it says 125 in August, but I kind of bopped it in August. I'm not gonna lie. And then 25. So like 25 to 35% close rate, I'd say.
It sounds higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I skipped the one you said you botched, and I just added up the 3 that you were confident about, and that's 57%. So that's pretty good. Okay, so it's not. It sounds like you're doing pretty well. So you're just not getting enough people.
But it's the amount of calls booked.
Yeah. How many calls per month are you getting?
Let me see.
You can just give me a rough estimate.
Yeah. Per month, it looks like not the last 2 months, but probably like a dozen book calls, like qualified book calls.
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah. So
the last 2 months or per month?
That's per month.
Okay, yeah, that's still low. Yeah, so you gotta get better. Literally. What's your Instagram?
It's Omega_aesthetic.
All right. Let's see. _. Hold on. Omega, you said Omega_aesthetic?
Yeah, Omega_AESTETIC.
Got it. All right, cool. So let's check it out, man. Let's see what's going on over here.
All right.
You got a lead. Volume issue. All right, so we got this Omega_aesthetic. All right, so let's check it out. That's a good amount of followers. All right, you're in good shape. You're posting cool shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what this reel's talking about. There's no CTA, man. Where's the CTA?
I guess I should have put that in the caption, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go.
I didn't know it had to be like that meticulous.
Yeah, man. You want to make the most amount of money. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now you got a CTA. Down smoking, drinking. Hey, do you think about the? It's not bad. Let me just see. Yeah. All right. So have your CTAs, man. But also, what I'm not seeing is teaching.
Yeah. So I felt like I went through like a phase of that, right? And I was like, I've tried like a couple different content strategies for like 30 to 60 days at a time.
Mhm.
Some of like the food ones are more like teaching.
Yeah.
More like nutrition, like edutainment.
Yeah. You got to teach, man. You got to. I would like to see you teach more. You can do it a little, but teach, man, because that's then people share it. Then they like it. They're more engaged. So even if they don't, because these are just, for all intents and purposes, these are just ads. If you're not teaching, you know what I'm saying? They're just like, really, they're ads, right? And it's cool for you to show off that you did this, right? But like, let them know how they did it, man. Let them know how you did it. Like, we want to know. We want to know. Make some good content. Do more teaching. Like, the best content for a coach to make is to teach. That's the best content you can make. I would like to see. You like it's not bad. I'd like to see you coach more.
You can tell me it's bad, man. Come on.
No, I will tell you. Don't. It's not bad, but it's not like you're getting away with this shit that's kind of lazy because you're in good shape, right? Because of this physique, right? So you can get away with some of this shit that's kind of lazy, but I really want to see you teach, and people want to see you teach. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. Because if I see this, I'm not necessarily like, oh man, how do I be a client? Because he didn't tell you didn't give me no game. Right, like one of the reasons I'm successful as an internet guy is because I fucking teach all the time. Like almost all my videos teaching. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Like I teach a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the more you teach, I just made this up. The more you teach, the bigger your reach. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, right? Because this is what I would call. This is what I call this, especially this one. This is what I call hot girl content, where girls just put up like themselves being hot and like no caption and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You might as well except a girl would have like a Drake or a Future quote or some shit like that, right? Yeah. Right. That's like hot girl content. That's what I call it. Where it's like, so you're posting the equipment, but you got to teach, man. All my students who make the most money do a lot of teaching.
So like, even if they don't get like insane engagement, they still like rake or what?
Yeah. Yes. And it grows your following, right? Because the people share it when you teach. Like nobody's gonna share this, right? Like how you think your following grows? People share.
Yeah. So have you seen like Gary V's like jab hook? Like
I've seen that shit.
Do you do something like that or no?
No. Because if you're teaching correctly, I'll give you an example. So my man Corey Armstrong, right? He did $500,000 last year as an online trainer, right? And he does what I tell him to do, right? He does. One of the reasons he's so successful because he does everything I told him to do in my coaching program. And like you can, the jabs are in the content. The jabs. For example, check this out.
Money on these items. Stop going to buy fucking sauna suits, waist trim.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Weighted vests. Stop doing it. They're not doing anything for your progression. A lot of guys had this misconception that if they go in the gym with a sauna suit and sweat a lot, they're going to lose a bunch of body fat and get ripped. But the truth is, all you're doing is losing water.
These are the jabs. He's teaching first. So the jabs in the content. And then he's gonna come with the right hook, right?
Wait,
but it's not even the CTA is gonna be a jab. Check it out.
Same thing with the weighted vest. Yeah, it's extra resistance for calisthenic training, but calisthenic training alone won't get you ripped. What's gonna do that is actually losing that body fat and building some lean muscle. The best stuff for that, free weight training.
See how much like value is in this video already?
Yeah.
That's so that you put the shit in the fucking video.
Training. Do some free weight training. Make sure that you're putting the right things back into your body, and you're gonna get way better results. Now, if this was helpful and you want more content like this, drop a fire emoji in them comments, and I'll do more.
Oh, so this one he was just doing it for engagement. I thought he was gonna have it, but you see the point, like yo man, give him the fucking shit, man. Give him some sauce, man. Or like, so I had this chick. She made $1 million last year. $1.5 million as an online coach. She's been with me for like 5 years, right? But man, look how much teaching she does, man. Like she's really teaching. Hold on, I'm gonna go.
This is the biggest misconception when it comes to progressive overload. And if you do this, you're not going to see as much progress as you should be. Most people think progressive overload means lifting as heavy as you possibly can to get from point A to point B. But this leaves a lot of room for error. Just because you might be able to lift 25-pound dumbbell to get from point A to point B, it doesn't mean you're going to be using the muscle group that you want to use. True progressive overload that's going to get you the best progress is all about how heavy you can lift to get from point A to point B while using just the muscle group that you want to use. That means if your reps usually do look like this, you might actually have to drop the weight down to see better results. Progressive overload should never be at the expense of form and control. If you found this helpful, make sure you share it with a friend so that they can learn something useful too. This is the biggest misconception.
Sometimes they do shit like I tell them to do a CTA every time, but they don't. Sometimes they fucking don't. Right, but you teach, man. Let us know how you did it, man.
Yeah,
this should make $1.5 million as online training.
That's crazy.
And Corey made $500,000 last year. You know, it's like they teach. You got to teach. If you're a coach, you got to teach. You can't just show off.
So do you have like a way like you come up with like all your content ideas? Like,
yeah, you know, it's just, you know, a lot of times based off questions I get, like they'll give you a lot of content ideas, or it's just I'm just teaching what I do or teaching what I help from my clients. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Coming up for yeah, but you gotta teach more. That's the key. That's gonna be the key for you.
All right, cool.
Yeah, download that with some things that help you in link in the description. There's something called the 10 Commandments of Online Training, and it's free. You know, be some good
cool, man.
Good value in there for you. It's a free ebook.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
That's
all right, brother. All right, brother. Let's get used. Is that it, man? Was that helpful?
Yes, sir. Yo, I'm about it. Let's do it.
All right, let's get it, man. I want to see you teaching, homie. All
right, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's up? Peace. All right, guys. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Did hour 40 of cardio. Slow cardio, burned 651 calories. That's sufficient for today. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Oh, there's a lot. Click the links in the description. There's all types of free goodies in there for you. Free fat loss guide, the Victory Vision Planner, 10 Commandments of Online Training. Click those links. Fuck with your boy. Get some free game for me for free. All right. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.